everyone, and welcome back to my React. We've got a great one for you today. We've done 2 of these before. This is number 3, but this is most emotional soldiers coming home. If this is the first time on the channel, welcome, and if you're a returning viewer, thank you for coming back. This should be an emotional one for sure. The last 2 I damn near cried. So let's get to this. I won't keep you too long talking at the beginning of as an introduction, but just don't forget that if you like this content, subscribe to the channel and like this video. Every single subscription, every single like really helps this channel grow, and you guys are doing it all by yourselves and you're absolutely amazing. So let's get to this, and in the meantime, whilst you're waiting for the video to start, if you look down in the description below, you'll find Instagram, Twitter and Patreon. You can go ahead and subscribe to Patreon for just $5 per month, and there's lots of political and historical content on there, weekly articles, and some really good opportunities to have a conversation with me and talk about certain topics. So let's get to this video.
Your loved ones defending their country is always something to be proud of, but it's also terrifying because you don't know when they'll return home or whether they'll return at all. Today, we're going to show you the most heartbreaking moments of soldiers coming home so you can see for yourself how their loved ones feel. Keep a box of tissues nearby. Imagine how painful it would be to miss the birth of your first child while in the military. But right now, this soldier's about to have the most important introduction of his life.
Oh wow, that must be ridiculous.
Now, check out the reaction of a girl whose dad hasn't been home in 7 months. She just can't believe her eyes and thinks it's a dream. Combat engineer Maria told her parents that she wouldn't be able to celebrate Christmas with them, but promised to send a present, a very special one.
That's amazing. What a crazy, wow.
Women aren't the only ones waiting for their loved ones in the military. For this man, 270 days apart seemed like an eternity while his sailor was on a voyage. The history teacher became a part of history himself when he left to serve in Afghanistan. Just look at how his students greet him after 5 months.
That's amazing.
A daughter asked her parents to close their eyes to give him a surprise, and it turned out to be the gift that her mom wanted the most, her son home again. This soldier's grandparents traveled nearly 13,000 kilometers just to come to see him, but they weren't allowed. Then, Grandpa got sick and passed away, so this young man knew that he had to do something. Your grandfather is proud of you.
Bless him.
On his only day off, a soldier traveled hundreds of miles to see his friends, and it was worth it. After 10 months of serving in the military police, a son couldn't even take time off for his father's 50th birthday. All he could do was send him a video of congratulations and a small gift. There's nothing sweeter for a soldier to hear than the last dismissal command, so he can finally give his beloved the hug of a lifetime. It looks like something big just happened on this street. Someone very special has returned from Afghanistan to their parents after a long 9 months. A father sent this gift to his boy for Christmas so the boy wouldn't miss him during the holiday. But the boy wasn't expecting it to contain a miracle. This girl didn't even want to celebrate her 18th birthday. It just didn't feel right without her boyfriend, who was in the Air Force and far away.
She literally fell
Wasn't
to the
he?
floor.
If you ever wondered what it must feel like to not know whether your little girl will ever come home again, but then you see her walk through the door, well, here it is. This woman heard a noise in the living room and wondered what was going on. What she didn't know was that all her relatives and the love of her life were waiting there for her. Jeremiah Rutledge was about to sign his first professional contract as a football player. He didn't know that his father had returned from Afghanistan specifically to support him on his special day. 3 months, when all she wanted to do was wrap her arms around him. The anniversary of losing her little angel was supposed to be an unbearable day for this woman, but her husband found a way to come home from the service at exactly the right moment to share the pain with his wife.
That's brutal.
This military mom went straight from her plane to her son's game after 8 months of service in Kuwait. It seemed that Derek was just about to throw his best ball, but something went wrong.
Oh, that's all right, Derek. Yeah, but that's okay. That was his natural reaction. That was Derek.
Because of the pandemic, this girl had to wait for her father for much longer than he promised, so he surprised her as soon as he could.
Oh, bless.
A soldier only had a few hours of leave, but he was able to make it at the very last second before his brother said "I do" to his fiancée. And now, this special day has become twice as unforgettable.
Wow.
You've already seen soldiers coming home, but this story will definitely surprise you. Kinsey Jones had left for basic training 4 months before, but that was just too long for her family, so they decided to come visit her in person. For a child, there's no greater joy than getting the biggest gift on Christmas, but it's even better when that gift contains your brother who came home from the Army for the holiday.
1, 2, 3.
Rise! Oh, bless her.
This girl was very upset when she found out that her brother wouldn't be there to see her Air Force graduation ceremony, but he found a way to surprise her at the very last second. Little Brooke decided to do something nice for her school and had no idea that she would be immediately rewarded for it with the unexpected return of her mother from the Army.
Why don't you help us out with a surprise?
The mother of this Air Force man wasn't even expecting to see her son at the Christmas dinner table, but it looks like Santa had special plans for her. This Marine went straight from his ship to a clinic, not as a patient, but as a cure for all of his mother's worries, because now he's with her again.
Amazing.
This woman didn't even know if her man would return, but she continued to wait every day for this moment. Here's what a jump after 6 months of waiting looks like. A brother in the Air Force promised his sister that he would be at her graduation, but he didn't make it in time. She didn't think he was coming, but a soldier always keeps his word. Some presents just have to be opened on Christmas Eve, and this family got one of them. The surprise was waiting for them outside, but they could not have imagined how valuable it was.
Look in the backyard.
Caw-caw!
That's pretty cool. I wonder what state
315 days of waiting for someone in the army is an eternity. Not everyone can do it, but she knew he was worth it. Working hard as a military police officer, Jacob hadn't seen his mother in nearly 2 years. He decided to show up to her college graduation to personally hand her her nursing degree.
That's amazing.
All right? Here. You got this, Paul.
This is 10-year-old Jasmine's first cheerleading championship, and she wanted to win it for her army mom. She couldn't have imagined that her mom would steal the show just for her. This girl's family told her that someone special was waiting for her outside. She just couldn't believe her eyes when she finally saw her dad after being apart for so long.
It's always the kids that get me.
The best player on the team chose military training instead of working out with his team all summer, but here's how he was welcomed back. After spending a whole year in service, this girl couldn't wait any longer, so she immediately went to see her siblings in the middle of the school day. On her wedding day, this woman was expecting to see all kinds of guests, but not her military brother. Fortunately, he did everything he could to make sure he didn't miss his sister's special day.
Wow.
After being apart for 7 months, it seems like this girl is never gonna let her boyfriend out of her arms again. Every mother of a soldier hopes that every person she sees in uniform is her own son, and one day, it finally happens.
That's brilliant. Mega.
I've already lost count of how many mothers' hearts have been relieved today, but look at this Marine woman who missed her mom so much that she almost knocked her off her feet. Everyone in this girl's family.
That wasn't Marine, that was an army uniform, but yeah, it's fine.
Keeps their promises. Even serving in another country's no reason not to show up at the graduation of the sister you made a promise to in first grade.
That's amazing.
Every day for 182 days, this little girl imagined what she would say to her dad when she finally saw him again.
That's
But now that the moment's
incredible.
arrived, she just can't control her emotions.
Kids, man. It's just a baby. $182 days.
A mom was telling her son what a brave father he had when the man himself unexpectedly returned home. After a long separation, it was enough for this girl just to hug her boyfriend again, but he decided that she deserved so much more. Imagine them telling this story to their kids one day.
Wow.
Have you ever heard that a pregnant woman tends to be inattentive? Well, it's true. So true, in fact, that she may not even notice her husband, who's just returned home from the army. While serving abroad, this Navy senior chief dreamed of seeing his son at least once, and his dream came true. The boy's reaction just tells you how awesome of a dad he is. Well, I'm all out of tears, so maybe that's enough for today.
Yeah.
If you have any friends who have served in the military, tell us.
Yeah, I think so. Damn. That is one way to start a morning. That was a bit too much, a bit too heavy for the morning, I think. But, oh my God. That was incredible. Like I said in the last two, you know, it's always the kids that really get me the most, because it's like, you know, it's, for me, it's way more heartbreaking, you know, when you see the little kids cry, but especially, you know, it's nice to see when they're so happy when their parents come home. But that was really amazing, guys. I don't really have too much to add to that. I'm a bit choked out on that one, but that was absolutely beautiful. They're really nice videos to see, and they make you feel good about, you know, everything, even though like they're semi-sad and happy at the same time. But that was really amazing, guys. So the first person who ever recommended me to watch this compilation, now this is number 3, thank you very much. This is absolutely great. Don't forget, if you enjoyed this, to like the video, give it a thumbs up, you know, subscribe to the channel. Anything you can do to support this channel is absolutely amazing. You guys are absolutely fantastic, and I will see you on the next video, guys. Thank you very much. Have a great day.